Yes guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about I'm fuming to say the least. I'm obviously fuming about the 3-0 loss on the weekend against Bournemouth. We were shocking. Shambolic, and we're an embarrassment, to say the least, because at the moment we can't seem to find our feet under Ten Hag this season, because we obviously we've not had a good start to the season really. I mean, especially in the Champions League. We've had a couple, well, we've won one, and then we've just not won, to say the least, in the Champions League, apart from when we beat Copenhagen 1-0. And the Newcastle game was shocking as well. Because Newcastle was all over us. Like, we couldn't really get near them because they're so good. But I can't believe, to say the least, with how bad we're playing at the minute. It's just bad. I mean, it's terrible. I mean, will Ten Hag get sacked next week? Maybe, yeah, if things keep going on a downfall like they are. I mean, who knows? Like, but for me, if we sack him, I don't think there's anyone to replace him, because like Guardiola was at City, Tuchel was at Bayern, Klopp's at Liverpool, Ancelotti's at Real Madrid, which he's my top priority, Carlo Ancelotti, because he's won the league or trophies in the 5 most competitive leagues. So obviously he's my main priority, but he won't come because he's at Real Madrid at the minute. And so yeah, Ten Hag's like has to stay really, because there's not really that too much managers that are available at the minute. So for me, he has to stay, but he's in big trouble. Like I said, you know, if results don't go our way, there's a possibility that he could get sacked. And personally, I don't think he should, because, like I said, there's no one to take, so he should keep his job. I mean, back to the Newcastle defeat again. I watched it. It was shambolic, an embarrassment, useless. To say the least, we've not as us United fans have seen some terrible performances this season. Against like Wolves 1-0 on the opening day. We played so badly. We played but won 1-0. We played Spurs. I think it was 2-1, I can't remember. But we didn't play very well, and we was lucky that it wasn't that we didn't concede more goals, because they were shocking. And then we just about beat Nottingham Forest 3-2, like from playing badly as well. So it's not going according to plan this season for us. We're in a Conference League spot. That's how bad we are. Like it's inexcusable. It's unacceptable. I think Onan is responsible for us conceding goals, and that defence as well. I mean, that I've said this in the past. The midfield, the goalkeeping situation, and we still need an out-and-out born striker, guys, because Højlund has not even scored his first goal in the Premier League. So will it come? Maybe. We'll just have to wait and see, because all of his goals for Højlund have come in Champions League. So yeah, we need to just, I don't know, clear out our squad, because they clearly don't want to play for the badge. It's obvious. They don't want to play for the badge, and that's fine. You can just sack it really and go, because you're nothing but useless. Like the only player that's gonna miss that's done well for us this season, and that's gonna miss the game against Liverpool. It's Bruno Fernandes. It is. You might complain about his attitude, but he just like, there's something about him, guys. He's passionate. He wants the best out of the club. He motivates the players. He's everything you want from a captain. Yes, he moans, but we all have our moans now and again. It's just the way it is. Like, but for me, Bruno, like I said that he won't make a good captain, but at the minute he is the captain, and we've got to, respect that he's the captain, and see what we can achieve with Bruno being the captain. But absolutely useless against Newcastle, to say the least. It was embarrassing, and not one player apart from Maguire and Luke Shaw stood out for me. They was shambolic. I mean, just laziness, no willingness to tackle, no willingness to get the ball. It was just, there's no one out there in that game where, apart from Luke Shaw and Maguire, that stood out for me, like I said, for us even. So it was useless. I'm going to talk about the Chelsea game as well. We played brilliantly. We bounced back after getting beat by Newcastle, and we played brilliantly against Chelsea. 2-1. It could have been more goals if Bruno would have scored that penalty, but he missed it. But we got the result after playing so good. Like, I seen some positive signs that caught my eye. Obviously, McTominay scored a brace. Maguire played well. It's just like brilliant against Chelsea. But like I said, and then we played Bournemouth and get beat 3-0. It's 3-0 against Bournemouth. I am speechless because at the end of the day, we are Manchester United and we are getting beat 3-0 against Bournemouth. It's like little blips, isn't it? It's like we got beat not last season, the season before, 4-0 against Brentford, and then we lost 3-1 to Brighton. So I don't understand what's going on really. It needs to change immediately. And we just about scraped a 1-0 win against Luton as well, Lindelof with a goal. And it's just been a frustrating season. It's been absolutely woeful. I mean, we're in a Conference League spot, and we've got Bayern Munich tomorrow, and that piles even more and more pressure because it's, although Bayern Munich got beat 5-1 the other day against Frankfurt, I still think we'll get beat because at the moment this team is showing no consistency, no passion, no willingness to play for the badge. So I think we'll get beat. The score, I reckon we'll get beat. I'm gonna say 3-1 or 4-1 because. No, I'm going to go 4-1 because we are playing shocking at the minute, guys. I'll be watching it, don't get me wrong, but, I still think we'll get beat 4-1 because, we're playing shocking. But we have to see what happens, but I'm not confident enough. The spirit's not there with me at the moment, guys. I'll always support United, I always have and I always will, but the spirit at the moment is not there because they're not showing no spirit to the fans. It's frustrating for all United fans, so I'm going to go for a 4-1 loss, defeat tomorrow against Bayern Munich. I think it's 8 o'clock kick-off at Old Trafford. If we don't win, we're out of the Champions League one way or another. We was out ages ago, guys, because we are just we can't seem to get a result in the Champions League since that 1-0 win. It's against Copenhagen, so it's really frustrating. I'm going to move on to the big one. Well, it's quite an easy one and it pains me to say it, but it's quite an easy one for Liverpool, but because it pains me to say it, but I'm being brutally honest here. It's painful to say that Liverpool have got more quality than us, more spirit and more consistency, and more passion than us at the moment. It's there's that saying, isn't there? You've got to show more passion, more energy. But we are not showing it to the fans. It's frustrating, guys, because back in the early 90s, 2000s, we was the best club in the world, because we were winning back to back, Premier Leagues, not back to back trebles, but yeah, we won the treble in '99, But after Fergie left, it all went downhill because it's, like I said, it's ever since, obviously, the Glazers coming in 2005. Yeah, we were still winning stuff, but that was only because we had a world-class team and we were still the best team in the world with with Alex Ferguson. And because we had Alex Ferguson, it was because we was winning everything. So hats off to him, what a legend, what a legend. And I just want to give a shout out to him as well, because his wife passed away, and it's, you know, what a legend. It was really sad from what I've heard, what we've all heard, and I'm really sorry to hear about your loss. Hopefully, you know, we can fight, we can show more consistency for Fergie, because it's harder for him than it is, because, you know, he's 77 now, I think he is, or he's in his he's in his 70s now. But it's really sad what happened to his wife. It really affects him, because he was really close to his wife. But yeah, it's really sad. But Fergie's a fighter. We all know that when he had that brain hemorrhage, he nearly passed away from that. But he's a fighter, Fergie, and he always will be. So, anyway, let's move on to the biggest game of the weekend. It's, well, you could say a derby. It's rivalry. You know, it's Liverpool United, which I don't really want to speak about, but I have to. I think we'll get destroyed. I think we'll get absolutely humbled by Liverpool, to be honest with you. And it pains me to say it, but I've got to be honest. So let's get straight to my predictions. Let's say, to be fair, Liverpool were capable of scoring 4-5. We're capable of scoring like 0, because we're like, you know, a knife cut through butter, you know, a knife cut through butter. But it's, what I mean by that is when you just open up our midfield and go past our centre halves like they're not there. So I'm going to go for I'm going to sit on the edge here and go for a 2-1 Liverpool, because to be fair, it could be more, so, but it won't surprise me, but just, like, I just think they're going to pile more misery on us, because it's, I know I said 2-1, but I can see us absolutely not responding, because we're not doing anything at the minute. So I'm going to go for a 3-1 Liverpool because, and it pains me to say it, I can't believe on my own channel with this United background, and and I'm saying 3-1. It's shocking. But anyway, guys, that's how it is. That's how it is gonna end up if we don't get our act together. But you know me, I want the best out of my club. But the way we're playing and the way the players are, we are not going to get a result one way or another. Not against Bayern, not against anyone, not against Liverpool, not against anyone. But it is what it is. like, I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel, like as well, get your comments in, and I'll see you later. Scrap, pop, pop, peace out, you don't know.